Lagos State Governor congratulates Muslim faithful as they celebrate Eid al-Maulud. Inspector General of Police orders security beef up during Eid al-Maulud celebrations. On the front scene, flood kills 100 people in Manyama after Typhoon Yagi. And in sports, Nigeria suffers loss to Mali in FIBA Under-18 Women's Afro Basketball Final. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated the Muslim faithful in Nigeria, particularly Lagos State, as they celebrate this year's Eid al-Maulud, which marks the birth of Prophet Muhammad. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued on Sunday by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Boyega Koshile, urged Muslims to emulate the teachings and deeds of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. He also implored Nigerians to continue on the path of love, peace, unity and tolerance for a better society, irrespective of their religious, ethnic and political differences. Governor Sanwo-Olu also appealed to Muslim Ummah to continue to work with other religious denominations for peace and sustainable growth and development of Lagos State. Lagos State government has warned developers and builders to desist from wetlands encroachment as a private estate being developed and a wetland in Bagada was sealed up. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, made this call during an interview after an inspection tour to some encroachment site and some ongoing project site. Wahab said wetlands are natural habitations whose value cannot be replaced by money. As such, it is essential to do more to preserve nature and protect the wetlands from further encroachment, as it has recently been experienced in most parts of the state. He emphasized that wetlands across the state, such as places like Iju, Ejibo, Badagry, Ikorodu, Itoikin, and many more, which have been encroached upon for estate development without due consideration for environmental guidelines, will be reclaimed by the government. Special Advisor on Environment, Olakole Rotimi Akodu, implored all residents of the state to desist from the act of using refuse to reclaim wetlands or dumping of waste in drainage channels, adding that the joint efforts of the people with the government will curb the incident of flooding to the barest minimum in the state. Lagos State government has reiterated that adopting the Environmental and Social Impact Assessment ESIA process is a must to ensure sustainable implementation of all developmental projects in the state. State Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, emphasized this at a one-day stakeholders engagement workshop with financial institutions and professional bodies, stating that its adoption has become necessary for all professionals in the built environment in line with global best practices. Wahab said the theme, embracing environmental and social impact assessment as a critical management and sustainable tool, was apt as ECIA must embraced by both the private and public sectors to achieve sustainable development. As Lagos State remains the preferred destination for many businesses operating within the various sectors of Nigeria's economy, saying this preference can be likened to a two-sided coin, which on one hand stated that Lagos is open to economic prosperity and growth, and on the other hand comes with various types of environmental and social challenges. Wahab said the establishment of industrial facilities, creation of new settlements, and construction of infrastructure all come with huge adverse environmental impacts, ranging from pollution of various environmental media to sometimes irreversible environmental degradation if not properly managed. President Bola Tinubu has promised support for the victims of flood disaster and boat mishap in Zamfara State. The president has directed emergency agencies to comprehensively assess the two incidents to address the root cause of the calamity. He also directed response agencies to work with the Zamfara state government to help those affected by the disaster. Tinubu expressed the government and the people of Nigeria's commiseration over the twin tragedies in Zamfara community. And now to the rest of the stories. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun has assured Nigerians of a peaceful and secure atmosphere during the upcoming Eid al-Maulud celebrations. Egbetokun said command commissioners of police and their zonal assistant inspector generals of police have been directed to implement robust security measures. He said it includes increased patrols on major highways, enhanced security at places of worship, and the monitoring of public gathering points to ensure the safety of everyone. The IGP extended his warm wishes to Muslim faithful across the country, praying for a joyful and peaceful celebration. He also emphasized the importance of collaboration with other security agencies, community leaders, and key stakeholders to ensure a safe and incident-free Eid al-Maulud. The Nigerian Correctional Service has declared 281 inmates missing from the Medium Security Custodial Center, Maiduguri. The service noted that this followed an evacuation process in the aftermath of the flood incident in the state, as 7 inmates were returned to the center. In a statement in Abuja by its spokesman, Umar Abubakar, the service released the details of the inmates, including their biometrics. Abubakar said it is important to note that the service is in custody of their details, including their biometrics, which is being made available to the public. He noted that the service is working in synergy with other security agencies, as both covert and overt deployment have been activated to look out for the missing inmates. The Nigerian Army has tasked the Amnesty International and the International Criminal Court to take immediate action and hold the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra and its sponsor, Simon Ekwa, accountable for crimes against civilians in the southeast. It said the international community must condemn the mistreatment in the strongest terms of an unwanted and law-abiding citizen by IPOB in the region. The army made the call in a statement by its spokesman, Onyema Nwachukwu, while reacting to a viral video that showed IPOB members torturing a former soldier in the Nigerian army. Nwachukwu said the army and other security agencies had recently intensified operations to fight terrorism and insurgency in the southeast and other parts of the country. And in foreign news, more than 100 people have died in flooding and mudslides caused by the remnants of Typhoon Yagi in Manyana. Spokesman for the nation's ruling junta, Zor Mentum, said 113 people have been confirmed dead, with a further 64 missing, though regional reports suggest that true death toll may be higher. Meanwhile, over 320,000 people have been forced to evacuate to temporary shelters. Yagi, Asia's most powerful storm this year, has already proved devastating as it swept across Vietnam, Laos, the Chinese island of Hainan, and the Philippines. At least 287 people were thought to have died as a result of the storm before it reached Manyama. And in sports, Nigeria's Junior the Tigers suffered a 60-56 loss to Mali in the final of the FIBA Under-18 Women's AfroBasket final team. Omo Komare, who was voted the most valuable player of the tournament, put up a massive 31 points, 4 rebounds and 5 steals against Nigeria. Also, Nigerian guard and MFM Queens basketball team player Iduba Mobegi earned a spot in the tournament's all-star team. The 18-year-old scored 109 points across 6 games and was instrumental in the team's run to the final. Despite the loss in the final, the Junior the Tigers of Nigeria qualified for the FIBA Under-19 Women's World Cup next year. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Sonolo administration constructed watchtowers with alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. So in the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated the Muslim faithful in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos State, as they celebrate this year's Eid el-Maulud, which marks the birth of Prophet Muhammad. The Inspector General of Police, Kade Egbetoku, has assured Nigerians of a peaceful and secure atmosphere during the upcoming Eid el-Maulud celebrations. We also told you that more than 100 people have died in flooding and mudslides caused by remnants of Typhoon Yagi in Manyana. And in sports, Nigeria's junior the Tigers suffered a 76-56 loss to Mali in the final of the FIBA Under-18 Women's Afro Basket Final. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshin. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
Whether you're at home, at work, or in your car, Lagos Traffic Radio keeps you